I'm recording my first hour A-Day group. So what is the title of this picture? And I'm going to let my A-Day students choose which of these 14 equations to do. And the equations have variables on both sides, which we've been learning lately. So hopefully this won't be too difficult. But here are your letter choices. And again, here is the puzzle. What's the title of this picture? And let me show you the picture. It kind of looks like a sun or an eyeball, we've decided. So we will see what we think it is. So I'm going to go ahead and start by choosing a student to choose one of these 14 letters. And Hadley, what do you want to pick? A? All right, Hadley wants to choose A. So on your worksheet, or on your, notebook paper, let's be sure that you are writing all of this out because you are going to turn in your work for today. So here's A's equation. 6x plus 4 equals 5 times the quantity 3x plus 8. All right. So you always want to start by getting rid of your distribution, your parentheses, if you have it, and we do. So let's go ahead and distribute, which means multiply. 5 times 3x is 15x. I hope by now you guys are kind of working ahead when you see this problem. I hope you're kind of like, I don't really need her to talk me through all of it. 5 times 8 is 40, and it's positive 40, so let's put plus 40. And on the left, let's just bring all of this down, 6x plus 4. All right, the part that was new this week is we have a variable on both sides, and we have to take the entire term and move it to the other side by subtracting it if it's positive or adding it if it's negative. So we want to either subtract 6x from 15x or subtract 15x to the other side from 6x. Yes, we're deciding we should subtract 6x because we don't want negatives if possible. I mean, you can. If you love negatives, you could have absolutely subtracted 15x instead. All right, so that is, what'd you say it is? 15 minus 6, 9x. Amelia's helping me out here, plus 40. And now you're left with the basic two-step 7th grade equation. Look at your variable and get rid of the guy next to it. So we're going to get rid of plus 40 by doing minus 40 on both sides. Ooh, we can't get rid of negatives anymore. Yes, so 4 minus 40 is, good tie, negative 36 equals your 9x. Last step, divide by exactly what's next to x, which is 9. And I don't have to get out my calculator because Ty says that negative 36 divided by 9 is negative 4. So we want to go to our Hangman game and put an A on all of the negative 4s. So let's see. It ends in an A? That's weird. Oh, there's another one. On the top? Okay, that was pretty good. Good choice. Good choice. All right. Oh, here are the letters. And Hannah, what would you like to pick?
T.
T. All right, Hannah wants to pick T. T is a good choice. Well, T, because I'm doing it with you, it's fine. T is, yeah, I would still say be sure you have room. This is going to be kind of a little bit of a long one. All right, 3 times the quantity 4D plus 1 minus 9D, not 90, but 9D, equals 6 times the quantity 2 minus D. All right, T is almost always a really good choice, though, in Hangman, because that's a pretty commonly used consonant. All right, first thing we want to do is distribute, and we have distribution on both sides, so it doesn't matter which one you do first, so I'm just going to go left to right. So I'm going to distribute the 3. 3 times 4D is 12D. 3 times 1 is 3, so it's positive, so we want to put plus 3. Bring down your minus 9D. Sorry, that was not supposed to be there. Now let's distribute on the other side. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times negative d would just squeeze them together, be negative 6d, so minus 6d. So I would say our next step is to move one of the variables, but I actually have 3. I have d in 3 different spots. So what we'll need to do first is go ahead and combine the 2 that are on the same side. So let's go ahead and do 12d minus 9d. So what is 12d minus 9d? 3d. 3d. All right, 3d. And then I'm just going to bring down my plus 3 because I haven't used that yet. And I'm going to bring down on the other side 12 and minus 6d. All right, now we can move one of the variables to the other side. So if we want to move the 3d, we would subtract it because it's positive. If we want to move the 6d, we would need to add it because it's negative. So do you want to, let's add, oh, okay, you can subtract 3d if you want. I'm going to choose to add 6d so I can get rid of this negative 6. So I'm going to do plus 6d on both sides. Yeah, if you, oh, restart later. Yeah, if you guys want to work ahead, just keep checking back and forth to make sure that you guys have the same answers I do. Because when you submit this on Canvas today, you need to have all the work shown correctly. All right, so now you are left with a basic 2-step 7th grade equation. So let's subtract 3 from both sides. Bring down your 9d. 12 minus 3 is also 9. So last step is going to divide by 9 on both sides. What's 9 divided by 9?
10. No.
Any number divided by itself is 1. All right, so all of our number 1s in our puzzle are going to be t's. So number 1s are t's. Here's a t. That's all right, because it was there and we need it. All right. We are going to have to probably do a few more. So the next one, Ty is raising his hand. Which one do you want?
I think it's either I or D.
Okay. Which one do you want?
No, D was hard. Pick E. E?
E?
Oh, no. Yeah, we got it. Let me see. Let me see how long E is. Do the hard one. No, just do E. Yeah, do E. Come on, don't do E.
All right. Ty wants to do E.
That one.
He kind of got bullied into picking E, but I think it might be a good choice. E is almost always a very commonly used vowel, so let's do E. I would make sure you have a lot of room for this one. Here we go. Negative 14 plus 3 times the quantity x plus 10 equals 7 times the quantity 2x plus 4. And just when you thought we were done, we've got a plus 1x over here. Okay.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible, actually.
Yeah, it's very bad.
It's fine. We can do this. All right. What I want you to recognize, first of all, is that this negative 14 is not what's being distributed. The 3 is. So this negative 14 I don't want to do anything with yet, so let's just bring it down. It's still part of the problem, but it is not getting distributed, so we're not doing anything with it yet. We are going to distribute the 3, though. 3 times x is 3x, and it's positive 3x, so I want it to look like plus 3x. The 3 times 10 is 30, and it's positive 30, so put a plus 30. On the right, we got to distribute, so let's distribute the 7. 7 times 2x is 14x. 7 times 4 is 28, and it's positive, so put plus 28. And then we're not distributing to the 1x. It was outside the parentheses, so let's just bring it down. Just plus 1x comes straight down. All right, next we need to look and see if we should combine some like terms. I see 2 x's on the right side. On the left side, I only see 1x, but I see 2 numbers that are just constant that you could also combine. So let's combine these 2 on the left, and let's combine these 2 on the right, and then we'll work it from there. So what do I want to do? I want to do negative 14 plus 30. Anyone know what negative 14 plus 30 is?
I'm going to take a wild guess.
Negative 14. So 16. So if you're negative 14 in your lunch account and you go put in $30, you're going to be positive 16 now. So it's going to be 16. We haven't used the 3x yet, so I'm just going to bring it down. And it doesn't matter the order. I put 16 after, but if you put 16 first, it doesn't matter. As long as you have a plus in between these two because they're both positive. So you could have 3x plus 16 over here or 16 plus 3x. The order doesn't matter. All right, on the right, let's combine our 14x and our plus 1x. What is 14x plus 1x? 15x. And then we haven't done anything with 28, so let's just bring down plus 28. All right, and now we can move one of the x's. So we have to subtract, because they're both positive, either subtract 3x to over here or subtract 15x to over here. Yeah, let's minus the 3x. Stay away from negatives if and when possible. Line them up with your x's because those are the ones that are the like terms. All right, so those cancel and it leaves 16 by itself. On the right, we have to do the math. 15x minus 3x is 12x. Bring down your plus 28. All right, two-step 7th grade equation. We're about done. Minus the 28 from both sides. Oh, we can't get rid of negatives forever. They're back over here. 16 minus 28 is negative 12. Was it? Very good. I'm glad you guys picked this one that you thought was too hard. They're saying there's a lot of them on there. We'll see. So, number divided by itself is 1, but it's a negative divided by a positive, so it's a negative 1. Very good. All right, let's check out all the negative ones to put E's on them. Oh, wow. Okay. E.
There's one before that, too.
E. Oh, there is. Thank you. E. E. Oh, man, there are so many.
Okay, we're guessing on
E.
this one. I have
E. Okay, do you want to see the picture again, or do you have this kind of locked in your brain? Okay. Here's the picture again.
I think we need to do R.
All right, here's the riddle. Okay.
A-E-I-O.
All right. Raise your hand if you would like to choose the next letter that we are going to solve. Amelia, have you picked one yet? Amelia, what would you like?
I'm going to say R.
All right. Amelia is going to go with R. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go on to another paper. Okay, here we go with R. Here we go with R. It's about as long as E. Okay, so here we go. 6 times the quantity 1 plus 3m equals negative 8 times the quantity negative 2m plus 5. Then after you've closed your parentheses, we've got to minus 4. Okay, yeah, I think it's about exactly like E. All right, we have distribution on both sides, so I'm just going to start in with the left side first. So let's do 6 times 1. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 3m is 18m, and it's positive, so put plus 18m. On the right, we're going to distribute our negative 8. So what's negative 8 times negative 2m? It's positive 16m. Very good. All right, negative 8 times positive 5, negative 40. And then we've got this minus 4 over here just to bring down. All right, I would go through next and go ahead and combine your like terms. These on the left are not like terms, so you can't combine those because one has an M and one doesn't. But on the right, one has an M and these two don't. So we could actually go ahead and shorten up this problem over here by combining our negative 40 minus 4 more. Anyone know what negative 40 minus 4 more are is? Yes, very good, negative 44. Okay, so for this next row, I'm just going to bring everything else down. I'm going to bring down 16m. I'm going to go back over here and bring down 6 plus 18m. We haven't done anything else yet besides combine those two negative terms over there. Now we can move a variable. We got to move this whole 18m to this side or move this whole 16m to this side. Which one do you want to move? Okay, if I move the 18, it'll be -2, and so I'm gonna choose not to do that one. However, if you want to, you absolutely will get the same answer I do. I'm just choosing to move the 16m by subtracting it. It's okay though, if you want to move that and you like negatives, you'll get the same answer I do. The order doesn't matter. Okay, so on the left we have our 6 over here, and then what's 18m minus 16m? +2, so I'm gonna put plus 2m. And on the right, all we have left is not 44, but -44. So bring down our -44. And now we've got a two-step equation. Look at your variable and keep it there. Get rid of the other guy next to it. So let's subtract that 6. Can't get rid of negatives forever, huh? So 2m equals, anyone know what this is? -44 minus 6 more? -50 is right. If you're not sure, use your calculator. All right, and then last step, we're going to divide by this 2 to cancel it so that we have m -25. Did you see any -25s? Oh, there were? Okay, I don't remember seeing any. So r is -25. R,
There's one up next to
R,
There's
R.
another one in between the E and the
Oh, wow, very good.
Okay, I wonder if we can.
Area.
Man, that works
I think we might need to do another
Hold
one.
on, I think the first word's air.
But there's no A. Yeah.
What about here? Nope. Oh.
Okay, and my honest disclaimer is you're my first group to do this, obviously, A day, first hour, so I have no idea what it is. I can't help you like fill in little guesses because it might be wrong because I have no idea what this is. All right, so which other letter do you guys want?
I feel like we should do N.
Samantha has not guessed and she's raising her hand. Which one would you like? Which, say it again? D. D the, oh, B at the bottom? Okay, B, sorry, B. All right, so here we go. We are going to do B. All right, so B's equation is -2 times the quantity 18 minus 3y equals 7y plus 2y. All right. Yeah, this is a good one to pick because at least it'll go pretty quick. It's pretty easy. All right, we've got one thing to distribute, and it's our -2. So -2 times 18. Ugh. Is that right? I believe you. He says negative. Ty says -36. I think that's right. That looks right. All right, this is tricky here. -2 times -3y. +6y. So put +6y. What do you notice on the right? Yeah, they're like terms. So can we go ahead while we're at it and just go ahead and combine these two? So what is, yep, 7y plus 2y is 9y. Very good. And now we've got a y over here and a y over here. And we're going to have to move this one. You can't move this one because then there'd be nothing left on the right. So we want to move this one. So let's move the +6y by doing -6y on both sides. So you have -36 on the left. 9y minus 6y is 3y. Divide both sides by 3. Y equals a negative divided by positive is going to be negative. And what'd you say it is? 12. -12. All right. So all the -12s are B's. Let's take a look at what we've got here. B.
There we go.
Hey, you're right.
B or B up.
I think we can get it.
All right. Does this help you at least choose a consonant?
No.
Okay. Do you think this word is A? Do you think these are separate and this is something ends in ER and this is just the letter A and this is a new word? I would say I can probably divide this, but I'm not going to yet because I'm not sure.
No, we need a D.
Okay, raise your hand. Who would like to choose a letter? Christian, you have not chosen one yet. So let Christian pick.
D. Red.
D as in dog?
Yeah.
Okay, Christian wants D. Here we go. All right, here we go. The letter D's equation is 4 times the quantity 2n minus 5 equals 3n plus 10. All right, at least even if there's not a lot of D's, this will be pretty quick because this is not a difficult one. We want to distribute the 4 first. So we've got 4 times 2n, 8n. 4 times negative 5, negative 20. So it looks like minus 20. Bring down your 3n plus 10. Those are not like terms, so we're not going to combine them over there. We got to move a variable next. We can either move this 8n by subtracting it or move this 3n by, let's move the 3n. I don't want to subtract 8, we'll get a negative. So let's minus 3n from both sides. Be sure to line it up with the n because that will show that our like terms are being lined up. 8n minus 3n is 5n. Bring down your minus 20. Bring down your equals. Bring down your 10. All right. 2-step 7th grade equation left. We got to get rid of the minus 20 by doing plus 20 on both sides.
The answer 6? Yeah, the answer is 6.
Did you work ahead? I have no idea.
Yeah, I worked.
5n equals 30. Yep, divide both sides by 5. 30 divided by 5 is 6. So, all the 6's are D's. All the 6's are D's.
I see 2.
Where's the other? Oh, where's the other one? Up here?
Well,
When I do N, it could be under. That's what I said.
Oh. Or should we just assume it's under?
I think we
Which
should
one is
see.
it? Because there's. I don't think we should. There's 2 7s and there's.
We need you.
1, 2, 3, 8. So we should do 8, and if it's U, then
C.
we
We
should do under.
should see.
Well, we don't know
Find
which
out
one
that
is
A and
the
B is first.
Okay, this is the picture again. Raise your hand if you have one of these letters in mind. Hannah, what would you like? U. All right, Hannah is picking a vowel, which is usually a solid choice. All right, Hannah is choosing the letter U. So here's U. Oh, it's funny because our variable in this one is also U. Here we go. 10U plus 7 equals 8 times the quantity 2U minus 4. Close your parentheses and then minus 9. No, this one's not that hard either. I think you guys are starting to hopefully get the hang of it too, which makes it a little better. It's a vowel.
No, I didn't.
All right, so we want to distribute first. We want to distribute first, so let's get rid of this 8 being multiplied by these parentheses. So 8 times 2u is 16u. 8 times negative 4?
Is negative 32.
Yep, so it looks like minus 32. Bring down our minus 9. On the left, let's just bring down 10u plus 7. We haven't done anything with it yet. Very good. I see a U and 2 that are not U's. So let's go ahead and combine these. Negative, yes. Very good. This first hour is very good today. Negative 41 is what Amelia says. I believe her. Bring down everything else. 16U, bring down 10U plus 7 again. Still haven't done anything over there yet. Next step is move a variable.
10U.
All right, we can either move the 10U or the 16U. Our class is saying let's move the 10U by subtracting it. Oh my gosh. Shh. Okay. Minus 10U. Ty is saying it's 3. Let's see if he's right. Okay. He's just a much faster writer and mathematician right now than I am. 16U minus 10U is 6U. Bring down your minus 41. All right, next step with our 7th grade level now equation is we want to add 41 to both sides. Oh, he's saying never mind, he's not right. Okay. I'm glad you're checking your work as you go. 7 plus 41 is 48. Bring down your 6u over here. Okay. Divide both sides by 6. Oh, Hannah assumed that the 8s were u's, and I think she might be right.
Go Hannah.
Hannah might be really good at Hangman. Okay, so all the 8s are u's. So let's check this out.
We can do
This is a u. This is a u. This is a u. Okay. Okay, do you guys agree that Hannah is assuming this is an N? Okay, I'm going to write it tiny in case we're wrong.
And then there's other 7s.
Okay, if we assume 7 is N, then we assume this one is also N. And if we assume we can cross off N, then we can look at our letter choices. Do you want me to put the rest of the letter choices up here? Okay, we've got L, we've got H, we've got I, we've got M, P, and C, and that's it.
What time do we leave?
This is it. 2 after.
Yeah, I think 9C.
Oh, that's umbrella. That's umbrella.
Okay, let's go with umbrella. If this is M, are there any other M or 5s? Are there any other 5s? No. If this is L, then that's -3. So are there any other -3s? L, -3.
Popular.
These are the only 4 letters we have left.
Beach umbrella.
Under
Bam.
a, do you think this is beach?
Yeah.
Okay, so if that's a C, then -9 is C.
There's 2 C's.
I knew.
Circular something.
If this is H, if 2 is H, are there any other 2s? Oh, okay.
10 is
Oh.
C. 10 is I.
Circular.
10 is I.
C-I.
Do you think this is I?
Yes.
Okay, if 10 is I, then 10 is I.
Oh my gosh, it's centipede.
What's the wait, -14 P?
P.
It would have to be
I
P.
think you're right with centipede because it's circular.
So we've solved it. Circular centipede under a beach umbrella.
Oh my God.
Circular centipede under a beach umbrella.
That's on Tristan.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right, so how many did we have to do to solve this? I'm just curious.
We needed 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay, take a picture of all of your work and put this on Canvas, please.